Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? This is the Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, and I'm so excited to go live tonight. Okay. Those of you who know me, you know I am Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva. I show you how to discover, invest, value, and appreciate your life and business. Okay. I also show women how to take what they know to turn their knowledge into cash. Okay. That can be the formal knowledge that you've gotten from your education. It could be the skill sets that you've gleaned from corporate America over the years, or it could be the valuable life lessons that you have learned from the obstacles that you have overcome. If you desire to have a great impact on the lives of thousands of people and you desire to have a great income, I am the coach for you. Okay. Through my company, Best Selling Year, we help you to develop a profitable personal brand. We help you to develop content marketing that positions you as an expert and gets you paid. And we teach you how to develop and create digital products and services where you can package up your knowledge and sell it. Okay, so enough about me, everybody. I want to say good night. Welcome you to my live stream. Okay, and so tonight I'm going to get to it, everybody. Tonight, this is for new coaches. Like, I have a heart for new coaches. I specialize in helping new coaches, speakers, and consultants who want to build an online coaching business. I help them. So this is for you. Tonight, I'm going to talk about how to find the right audience who will buy your stuff. Okay. How many of you want, you know your products are good, you know their quality, but every time you turn around, when you present them or when you make an offer, people are consistently telling you no. Okay. I don't want you to and I know it stings. I know it hurts because I went through that, and I went through that even recently. But about like last year, I went through that. But I want you to be encouraged because I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can find the right audience and get them to buy your stuff. Okay. And not to try to nickel and dime you, but will actually pay the price that you are putting forth. Okay. So before I begin, my lives are very interactive. I want you to tell me, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, which city and state, and also what kind of coach are you? Because I would love to just maybe do some hot seat coaching, some on the spot coaching if you guys want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 tips tonight on how to get in front of the right audience so that they buy your stuff. So before I give you those 3 tips, and as I'm waiting for you all to join me, I just kind of want to talk about what it feels like to know that you have good products and services and to have people come to you and inquire about them. And then when you present them, they tell you no. Now, people can say, oh, well, maybe, your sales conversation isn't right, right? That could be a possibility. But if you know your sales conversation was on point, you're like, dang, they still didn't buy. And then you did everything. You answered all their questions and you made them feel comfortable, right? They still didn't buy, right? And then your pricing was in line. And most importantly, your product is quality, and they still said no. Well, let me tell you, that sucks. It stings, and it doesn't feel good at all. And I've been there, okay? And so I want to tell you a story, something that actually happened to me today, where I hope that it encourages you and it inspires you. So before I go on, you got to say hello. I'm not talking to an empty room. I refuse to talk to an empty room. I will turn this live stream off. Okay, this is interactive. And the problem with a lot of you is you just want to take, and you don't want to interact and you don't want to give. So if you don't want to interact on this live, then hop off of it because we interact here. So at least say hello. All right. So today, something really, really interesting happened for me and to me. And it was something that I created. And here's the deal, you guys. So a client, she's a current client. She's an old client who became a new client, and she inquired about a service that typically I don't offer. It was a done for you type of service. And I'm like, I don't really offer that, but she really needed it. And she asked me about it. So I said, okay. Hey, Yvonne. Yvonne, you will really love this lesson, right? So she asked me about a done for you service. And I said, okay. I thought about it and I said, you know what? It makes sense. So she kept saying, prepare a proposal for me. So I said, not a problem. How many of you, if someone asked you to prepare a proposal for them, how many of you could actually whip up a proposal? If you can't, you need to work on that because presentation is everything, right? So, and then also, if you can whip up a proposal, it shows how professional you are. And that's one of the keys to getting in front of the right people and getting them to buy is your presentation and your professionalism. Okay. So she said, give me a proposal. My husband and I were going to look over it, and, it should be cool. So I had been, I'm always into, drafting up proposals. And so my proposals, you guys, are like profesh. My proposals are amazing. Okay. My proposals are like really, really nice. Why? Because I need, first impressions are everything. I need my proposal to represent my brand. I need it to represent me. I needed to represent my professionalism. And I needed to set the expectation for them of what kind of service you could expect from me. Hi, hello. Someone said hi, hello from YouTube, right? So I got to represent because I need you to know what to expect from me. And you can do all of that with your presentation. So I thought things through. I listened to what she asked me to create. I created it and I sent her the proposal. And while I was putting a proposal together, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna slay her. Okay, I'm going to slay her. Somebody type slay in the comments, SLAY. I said I'm going to slay her, meaning my presentation was going to be on point. The thoughtfulness was going to be on point. And I wanted it so that when she got the proposal, she was just so taken away by the presentation that her and her husband was just going to say yes, right? Her and her husband was just going to say yes. All right. So that Brina says slay. Yvonne says slay. Okay, so I knew I wanted her to eat her heart out. Okay, like seriously, I wanted her to eat her heart out. I wanted her to just be like, hey, Tanya, I wanted her when she got this proposal to just be blown away. And the funny thing is, I had created similar proposals for other people in the past, and I put all this thoughtfulness into it, all this quality, like they were so amazing. And the people told me no. They were like, no, no, no. And at first, it was hard to take that because I'm like, this is amazing. This is what they said they wanted. Like, and the presentation was on point. But most importantly, is what they asked me for when they came to me. They said no. So initially, it was discouraging because I'm like, dang, like, was it overpricing? Like, what was it? I was beginning to feel out of sorts. Like, wow, like I was putting it all on me. How many of you have ever felt that way when you've presented something to someone, right? Hey, when you've presented something to someone and you know it was what they asked for, you knew it was good, and they told you no. How did you feel? Did you feel good? Did you shrug it off? Did you sit and scratch your head like, what's going on? What is it? Tell me how you felt. I'll tell you how I felt. I felt bad because I'm like, wow, like they just straight out told me no, like they didn't want to like talk about, negotiate or anything. Well, I'm here to give you, if you've been through this, I'm here to give you some great news, okay? The great news is this. All right, so Yvonne said she felt defeated like me. Hey, Mercy. Hey. So Yvonne says she felt defeated. And I'm sure many of you others have also felt defeated. Like, I gave this my all. What happened? Well, let me finish the rest of the story today. So the same proposals that I was, sending out to others, I customize them for each person. So I customized hers and I sent it out and it was on that same level. And within an hour of her receiving it, she was like, let's go. She paid in full. She paid 4 figures in full, and was like, my husband loved it. I loved it. Let's go. And she just loved the presentation. She was like, this is just amazing. So it blew her away. And so today I was like, yes, I felt redeemed because I'm like, there's no way, if this is my ideal client, for them to see that presentation and for me to give them what they asked for and for them to tell me no. I was like, there's just no way. But I'm going to tell you what happened. Those people before that I was presenting my goods to and really rolling out the red carpet, they were not the right audience. They were not my ideal clients. So those of you like Yvonne, you say, hey, I felt defeated. Hey, I felt discouraged. Well, take it as a lesson learned, but be encouraged because that same level of excellence, that same level of execution, that same level of thoughtfulness, there is an audience out there who's waiting for you to find them, for them to find you, and they're waiting to invest in your products and services. It's a no-brainer to them. So today was really encouraging to me because I'm like, I knew that this was good. Now let's talk about the people who turned it down. It could have been it wasn't time, but I'm like, but y'all came to me though. I didn't come to y'all. Y'all came to me. So if people are coming to you and then they're saying no, normally you guys, they're not ready for your level of service. Okay? They're not ready to invest on the level that they need to invest with you. So it's not you so much that, oh, you're all, you don't have your messaging together. You're no, it's them. They're not the right fit for you. So there are times when you can have the right message, you can have the right product, but the wrong audience. And if you have the wrong audience, you're not going to sell anything. You're not going to make headway, and you're going to constantly feel defeated and discouraged if you keep trying to get the wrong people to buy your products and services. Is this making sense to anyone? Yvonne said, aha. Yvonne, what is that aha moment? The thing is, if you keep presenting your message and your services to the wrong people, you're going to keep getting the same results. You're going to keep continually be defeated. So it's not that your products are bad. It's not that your products are like your pricing is way out of line. They're not the right people. Because I heard this about 2 years ago. This gentleman said, when they come to you and they pay in full, you have a brand. When they seek you out, when they come to you, when they slide in your DMs, when they slide in your inbox, when they email you, when they come to you and they pay in full, you have a brand. So most people don't have a problem sliding into someone's DM. Most people don't have a problem reaching out, right? Because a lot of people are looking for like cheap help or free help. But the thing is, when they come to you and they pay in full, you have a brand. So you guys, I have a brand. Shout out for me, right? I have a brand. I'm going to tell you how this came about, okay? So some of you, like I'm telling you, you may have so Yvonne said, I was beginning to think it's me. No, it's not you. You have amazing products and services. You have amazing presentation. It's just that right now you're not in front of the right people. And by the right people, I mean the ideal client who sees your value, who appreciates you, who really consume your content, and they like you as a person and they like how you show up. So I'm going to give you 3 quick tips of how you can get in front of the right people. Because if you're not in front of the right people, you're not going to sell anything. Okay. So you guys are like, yes, you can relate to that, right? Hello, Shakima. Hello, Shakima S. Perry. All right. So here's the first tip. I need a secretary tonight. Okay, you guys, please make sure you like, comment, and share this. If you're on my personal profile, you can definitely share this. Okay. So shout out to YouTube as well. So here's the deal. Here's the first thing that I had to do. I had to get clear on what it was that I was offering. Now, I know that sounds cliche, right? But it's true. So earlier this year, I got very clear on what I offered. And a lot of people, I tell them, when they're business coaches, the big mistake they make is in your content, you're constantly pushing out affirmations, you're constantly pushing out motivation and those positive memes and that all the time. And it's like, that's nice and it's okay. But if it's too much of that, you're not conveying to your followers, your audience, how you can help them, like who you help and how you can help them. You're not conveying that, so they don't know what to come to you for, or they don't even know that you can even help them. So it's at a certain point, like my company is called Best Selling Year. God was like, listen, you have to help people start having a best selling year. You have to start getting to the point more. You have to start sharing business techniques and strategies that actually help people earn money, that actually help people have a best-selling year. Too many of you skirt around the issue. You don't even talk about money. You skirt around the issue, and it's too much mindset. There's a place for mindset, but there's a place for strategy, and you must demonstrate to people like that you know what you're talking about. You must give them tips that they can take. For example, what started happening for me and my group was I said, you know what? A lot of them, they want to start their LLCs, they want to do their business plans and all that. I have a great resource that can help them. And so I shared in my group how I got free legal help, free top of the line legal help for free to get my LLC formed, my operating agreement, and all these other agreements. And they were like, wow, it was actually something meaty. It was actually something that they could use. And I started giving more things out like that to really help them. So those of you who are thinking like you're just going to give people platitudes all the time and you're just going to like give them encouragement, you're not going to earn money with them because you have not demonstrated that you can help them or how you can help them. Never feel like, well, if I tell them this, then they're not going to buy. Listen, I'm from the land of implementation. I realize what's missing in this industry. There's a ton of information rolling around. You can go on YouTube, Google, anywhere, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere, and get information. But not too many people are helping others to implement and actually create. I saw the hole in the industry and I said, you know what? I'm going to help people actually implement. I'm going to hold them accountable. I'm going to share my strategies of how they can do it. So I started becoming clear, and I'm reading a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World, and I love it. And with this, The Greatest Salesman in the World, he says, hide your similarities. Too many of you are trying to be like other people. And then the people you're trying to be like, they're not even, they're not even the kind of people you should try to emulate. I hear in MLM, they said, it's all right to be a copycat. Just copy the right cat. Y'all just copying anybody. And I will gladly say I am a cat that I believe you should copy because I give quality content. I care for my people. My people are growing. My people are excelling. I'm a great person to emulate, and then you develop your own style because I'm actually getting results for people. Okay, I'm actually doing the right things. I'm not just regurgitating something that I know. So the thing is, you have to hide your similarity. So what I stopped doing was I stopped, I ignored people. There are people I do not follow. I don't want to be distracted. I ignore them. I don't follow them. I'm not in their groups. Or if I am, I don't pay attention because I needed to focus on me. And so my great differentiator, and as my girlfriend Aisha says, what's your value that you bring, is that I'm an implementer and that I value results. I will help you get those results. I'm going to help you implement. I'm not just going to shove information down your throat. And I kept making it very known every single day. The book says, proclaim your uniqueness in the marketplace. Anything, everything is fair game. Your accent, if you have a different kind of accent, we all have accents, right? But your accent, okay, your background story, your quirkiness, right? Your personality, your race, your gender. These are all things that are all fair game that you should play up. Your beauty, your good looks, or whatever makes you unique. Everything is fair game. You have to proclaim those things, and then you have to get clear on who you help and how you help them, and you got to demonstrate it. So stop holding back. Like, I don't want to tell them how to do this. Listen, what I've learned, you can tell people what to do from here to the cows come home. It doesn't mean they're going to do it. It doesn't mean anything. So you want to get clear on the value that you offer. You want to accentuate your differences. You want to proclaim your differences in the marketplace. You really want to embrace who you are, your story, your hair, your teeth, your lips, your complexion. Like, everything with me is fair game. I tell my clients, I'm like, look, you're pretty. You're beautiful. You got to sell that. You have to like embrace that. Or like, you're really smart or you're really quirky. Like, everything is fair game. I'm like, your accent is amazing. I want to hear you talking more. And so with me, everything is fair game, but you want to put that out in the marketplace to differentiate yourself. Okay. Even the virtual backgrounds that I use, I know other people are using them, but you know what? They're not like mine. So I don't care that other people are using them. They don't look like mine. And so you want to stand out. And those of you who have taken my classes with the virtual backgrounds and you're not using them, shame on you. You want to know why? Because you look like everybody else. I stand out, boo. You don't want to look like anybody. It's hard now to stand out. And if you have any edge to make you stand out, you want to stand out. Is this making sense to anybody? Hey, everybody. Hey, Shar. Yep. So you want to get clear on what you offer. The second thing that I want you to do is you need to show up consistently. There's a saying that I borrowed from a pastor who told me that someone else told him. But the deal is, you want to be dangerously consistent in your groups, on LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you choose to plant your flags. Notice I said flags. You want to be a consistent presence. You don't want to go radio silent. Just thinking you can do something once a week. You might as well not even do it. It's not enough. You know, those of you who are working a job and you're building your coaching business, you have to carve out time so that you can be consistent. Now, like me, you may not be able to go live every single night. Okay, but you should choose maybe 3 nights that you can go live, and then you should be scheduling your content. Schedule your content so that you're always there. Then you want to be interacting on your posts. When people leave you comments, you want to, like, people will create content and don't comment, don't respond to people. I think that's the rudest thing ever. That is so rude, because people want to build a relationship with you. They want to do business with people they know, like, and trust, right? So yes, Mercy is saying, yes, I want to stand out and be clear. Okay, Yvonne said number 2, show up consistently. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to go live once a week. What is that going to do? That's not going to do anything. That's not going to move the needle. Everybody else is going live. So you have to find where, what you can do. There are different apps out there where you can live stream, but you can pre-record it. And then you could choose when to stream it live. And people will be none the wiser. They won't even know that you're not live. So there are ways around it, but you need to be consistent. And you have to remember, everybody doesn't see everything all the time. I had a live last night. I had about 20 something people on the live last night. Tonight, I'm averaging about 15 people. So everybody doesn't see your live streams. Everybody doesn't see your posts. So you want to be consistent. And posting one time, once per day, get out of here with that. You need more than that. You need at least 3 to 5 times if you want to stand out. But most importantly, you must be consistent, because people are watching you. And when you're clear on who you serve, how you serve them, and also you're standing out, you're being authentic, you're being yourself, and then you're being consistent, people will start to notice. They won't say something right away, but they will start to notice. That's what happened in this case, right? People will start to notice. And then the third thing that you must do, you must glow up. I said the second one was show up consistently. The third one is you must glow up. And what does the glow up mean? The glow up means this. You want to get in front of the right audience who are willing to pay you and not nickel and dime you. Well, do you look like someone that they would want to pay? When you go on live, is your hair combed? Is your hair neat? Do you have some makeup on? You don't have to have a beat face, but do you have some makeup on? Do you have, do you look nice and neat and presentable? Is the lighting together? Can they hear you clearly? Are you confident on the screen? Are you convincing? Are you someone that they can trust to spend 4 figures with to help them with their business? You must think about that. And if you don't take these things seriously, if you say, well, Shalina, you're just overreacting. All that matters is the message that I bring. Honey, baby, listen, they're not paying you 4 figures no time soon, because they need to feel comfortable and confident in you that you can help them. And you got to look like something. Some people just hop on live stream and look crazy. And then it's like everybody's want to do this virtual background. Listen, just because your computer says, oh, you don't need a green screen, you can do this anyway. Lies, all lies. If you're going to do a virtual background, you need a green screen. I have a class called How to Set Up Your Home Studio. It's $37. It will teach you how to invest $37. It'll show you how to look like $1 million, like me right now. Because some of you are too comfortable, and like you have this, some people have you under this false pretense of, like, as long as I show up and I give good content, that's all that matters. Oh no, it's not. There are certain people, like when you start wanting people to invest in you at a higher level, your presentation matters. Your confidence matters. Your posture. And I'm not just talking about, I am talking about posture, because let me tell you, on live streams, when you get on your live streams and you do this, hold on, you do this, I can't take people seriously who do this. Well, y'all, so we're going to be talking. No, that's distracting. You sit up, good posture. So that's good posture too. But what I'm also talking about is your posture. Like, so when these people are interested in working with you, do you have a system that they go through? Do you have a process that they go through? Do you have a calendar that you can send them a link to for them to schedule a time with you? You know, do you let them just run roughshod over you and grab all this free information from you? Or do you do you say, hey, all right, you give them a piece of information and say, hey, if you would like to learn more, I created a class. Here's the link. Or are you so desperate and money hungry? Because listen, those people, they're willing to pay you, but if they can get it for free, they will. So do you have boundaries in place? If you don't have these things, you're not going to get you can get in front of the right audience, they'll listen to you, but they won't buy. You need all of these things working. All of these things working. Okay. So let me see here. So Erica Blocker says, yes, you must look the part. If you want somebody to pay you $1,000 straight up, you better look like they can trust you with $1,000. Erica says your presentation matters. Yes, it does. All right. So Shakisha, so you're guilty of the twisting and turning. Don't do that anymore. Cause I'm like, what are we, what's going on? I don't know. I never do that. So if you do that, don't do that twisting and turning stuff. It's no good. Phoenix says, yes. Oh, gosh. Phoenix says the aesthetics matter. She can't even say your presentation. Phoenix has to use a big SAT word. Aesthetics matter. Right? So Erica says, facts, facts, facts. Hi, Angela. Hey, Angela. So Angela actually did a live stream earlier, and her aesthetics were very nice. Her presentation was very nice, and you don't think it matters, but it makes people feel comfortable, and it makes them feel comfortable. Like, I can trust this person, and I can invest, and they don't have any like buyer's remorse. You ever go to like an online store and you wanted something so bad and you paid your money, and then it's like, wait a minute, did they give me a confirmation email? Wait a minute, I didn't get tracking. You're like, oh my God, they stole my money. Because it wasn't set up properly to make you feel comfortable. And then you going on a store and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? But you wanted what you wanted. You don't want people having buyer's remorse with you. You don't want people asking you for a refund. Okay? So when you do these things, you're going to start attracting the right audience. When you start talking the right stuff, when your content is problem based, meaning your content talks about the problems that your ideal people have right now, and you provide solutions like what I did right now, they're going to be digging you like, wow, she really knows what she's talking about. Or he really knows what he's talking about. I'm feeling them. Then they'll start following you. And then let's look at your Facebook profiles. When they follow you, are you convincing them that you really know what you're talking about? Do you just share recipes all the time? Do you just share stories? Like, do we see testimonials on your profile? Like, your profile should be a good representation as well. You don't have to overdo it, but that should be, because they're going to go there. Your Instagram should reflect that you know what you're talking about. It should not just be cat videos, what you saw on TMZ on the Shade Room. It really shouldn't. And also too, like, if you have a Facebook group, like I told you, stay away from too much of the meme stuff, like the positive affirmations. I do them every morning, but it's like I've said it as part of my brand, and my people look forward to it. Why? Because I speak upon issues that they have. I speak upon the things that are stopping them from executing in their business. But it's become part of my content, and they look forward to it. But I talk business. Like right now, I'm streaming in my group and I'm talking shop. You guys have to stop running away from what it is that you tell people you can do for them. If you help people increase their credit, you should talk about credit. You should give them strategies, and you should share articles about credit, okay? You should have credit challenges. If you're a business coach, to just say, but what kind of business coach are you, right? Who do you help? I tell you, I help new online coaches, speakers, and consultants, and I help them to build a profitable online coaching business, and I help them to build their profitable personal brands, content marketing, and digital product creation. Those are the three things I help them with. I'm very clear on who and what I help them with. Are you clear on who you help and how you help them? That's something that, you have an idea, but it isn't until you're in the field, it isn't until you're working that you really become clear on who it is that you help. I had no idea that I was helping like newbies. And it occurred to me that, to me, you need a solid foundation. I want to help you build that solid foundation. And who usually needs a solid foundation? New people. I didn't know this coming in, but the more I did the work, you start paying attention to the trends. Like, oh, these are, and the people who come to you, and most importantly, the people who pay you. So let's talk about oh gosh, here goes Phoenix aesthetics. Aesthetics. Erica says, stop running away from things that you help people do. That's good. Yes. So if you help people to balance their lives or balance their business, or talk about that. Y'all are talking about everything else except that. And God had to convict me like early this year, like, your company is called Best Selling Year. Now, how are you helping people to have a best selling year? And I was like, oh, because see, some of you are running from it. Don't run from it. Help people, share, and the more consistent, they're going to start coming to you. Now let's talk about the buying part, right? So I showed you how to get in front of the right people. You want to talk, your content needs to speak to their issues, right? And the more you're consistent, the more you show up, and then you're accentuating your differences, like you're being who you are. Like, you guys, I like to sing, I like to have fun, I like to laugh. You're gonna find all of that on my live streams. I love for you guys to talk back to me. I love to share. I love to share my platform. I love to promote people. You're going to see all of that on my live streams. I'm being me. Yesterday, I was singing Whitney Houston to y'all. That's me. That's me in real life. That's me. Okay. My confidence. And so when I said to glow up, you want to get your confidence where it needs to be. And I heard Grant Cardone say this once. He said, if you meet with a prospect and they tell you no and you're hurt, he says, oh, you don't have enough prospects in your pipeline. And I can honestly tell you that's the truth. Before, when I didn't have enough people, getting in front of enough people and offering them things, when someone would tell me no, it's like, man, I was banking on that. That was going to be part of my rent, or because if that was going to be part of blah, blah, blah. And then when they say no, it's like, oh, crap. I know I'm not the only one that has happened to. I know I'm not the only one. If you're a full-time entrepreneur, I know I'm not the only one. So I'm not going to ask you to even I don't need y'all to be in a tank with me for this one. But I'll be like, dang, I was relying on that money. And Grant Cardone was like, if that's the case, you don't have enough people in the pipeline. And today, you guys, if someone says no, it's usually probably not right now, but it's literally on to the next one. I have enough people in front of me that I can keep going. So if you go to someone and they tell you no and it shatters you and you can't pay the rent or you can't pay the insurance or the car note, baby, you need to have more people that you're in front of. So this is how you begin to get in front of the right audience. And also, to another one, here's a gem. Somebody type gem in the comments, because I wasn't going to give y'all this one, but I will, because I love y'all and I want to see you win big. Is this one? This is a gem. GEM. You have to start connecting with other people who have your ideal clients. And for me, that person is Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. We share similar client base, or we have similar ideal clients. She helps you with visibility. I help you with your personal branding and to build those digital products and services and your content marketing, right? Once you do all that, you go to her. She'll show you how to blow that up and become more visible. Well, a couple of months ago, we realized that it was like, hey, let's partner, or not partner, but let's collaborate. Let's support one another. And because we did that, like, Dr. Stevie has accounted for over $10,000 of new business in my company since like May 25th, or like the middle of May. That's the honest to God truth. So she has people that are ideal for me that I don't know. I have people that are ideal for her that she doesn't know. And because we have this connection and because we help each other, now we're introducing each other to people who we would not have met. I would have never met Angela Gardner. I would have never met Angela Gardner had it not been for Dr. Stevie. I would have never met Mary Orth Moss had it not been for Dr. Stevie. I would have never met Darissa if it had not been for Dr. Stevie. And then Dr. Stevie can run down all the people like Shakima, like Yvonne, the different people like Carla that she wouldn't have met and that purchased from her had she not connected with me. So it's, we all help each other out, but because we share ideal ideal audiences, it works. So the fourth thing you can do is align yourself and help someone who has an ideal client base and you're not in the same lane. Listen, Dr. Stevie and I, we're not in the same lane. That's why it works so well. And I tell people say, oh, I can be in the same lane with somebody. I'm not going to leave that up to human nature. So you're not in the same lane. Like she does visibility, I do not do visibility. I do the content marketing, I do the personal branding and the digital product creation. Dr. Stevie doesn't do that. That's why we work well. So the fourth way to get in front of the right audience is find somebody who has your people. Start showing up, start collaborating with them, start working with them, start letting their people get to know you. And that's how you can definitely get in front of the right people. All right. So Yvonne says, start connecting with other people who have your ideal client. Yes, that is so key. Shakima says, no means that they are not the right one at the moment. You have to move on. You're right. So Angela says, sorry, y'all know I live down the street from the hospital. So Angela says, I love being in your circles. Amazing collaboration opportunities. Yes. So I met Angela through Dr. Stevie. And now Angela has become a client of mine, and she's a client of Dr. Stevie's. And our clients will tell you, oh, I invest in Shalina and I invest in Dr. Stevie, and they make me great. It isn't like, oh, because I invest in Dr. Stevie, I can't invest in Shalina, or because I invest in Shalina, I can't. It's not like that. And they will tell you they love investing in both of us because we both bring something different. That is another way you can get in front of the right people. Now, to get them to buy, remember I was telling you, your presentation has to be on point. And I did a live a few weeks ago about the 4 types of customers that you can attract and repel. The first one was the cheap. We don't want the cheap people. They will try to get you to sell your whole life for 50 cents. No. And then there's the difficult people. They don't have a problem paying you, but they're going to make you wish you never took their money. They're negative. They don't love their lives, and they're probably jealous of you, and they don't want to do the work, and they just want to complain. Stay away from those 2. Like, repel them. How do you repel them? With the cheap people, you should present yourself in such a way where it's like, baby, nothing about me says cheap. So what's up? And your pricing, some of your pricing, when you're first starting out, like when my clients first do the online, build your online school, their first class, I tell them around 37, 27, 37, 47, because for many of them, that's their first time offering something. But that's a nice enough price for somebody to say, I'll give you some play. And that's what they need. They need those easy wins in the beginning, but they don't stay there. Some of you, your pricing attracts cheap people. And that's why they're like, hey, what's up? It's like, you giving a guy googly eyes, and he's like, okay, yo, so what's up? And you're like, oh no, how dare you? Well, you were giving him googly eyes. So cheap people, really low cheap prices, that's googly eyes to them. Like, oh yeah, hey, or you know what? Constantly giving away free stuff. Those are googly eyes. Don't give googly eyes to cheap people. And with the difficult people, you know what gives the difficult people the googly eyes? When you don't have any boundaries, when you don't have the proper posture to tell them no, to say, I don't do that, to say, you have to hop on a phone call with me, or however you do it. This is my So when they can come in and they can just bulldoze you and they can get you to bend, those are googly eyes. You want to give difficult people googly eyes? No, difficult people, you better stand up to them. You say no, and then they try in the beginning, try to test you. No. Like, and the next thing you know, they're bullying you and ruling over you, and you're supposed to be the coach. Oh no, I don't give them googly eyes at all. This is the process. This is how, if I don't do discovery calls. I don't do one-on-one coaching. This is what I offer. And if you would like to, this is the procedure. This is the way. And I will stand on it. And in the beginning, it felt uncomfortable because it was weird and people didn't like it. But I was like, so what? I don't care. And I just did it, and it's easier now. All right. So you give the difficult people googly eyes when you're just so desperate to earn their money, and you don't, they can call you whenever and whatever. How many of you have been given the googly eyes to cheat people and difficult people? If you have, just type eyes in the comments, since we're going to work on that. Okay. We're going to work on that. All right. So Angela says, yes, it takes a team. Phoenix says, we need to do coffee. I had some great ideas for the disc class. What's the disc class? Are you talking to me? Who's this for? The disc class, Phoenix. Okay. All right. Angela says, yes. Okay. Okay. She's talking to Angela, not me. All right. So Angela says, I'm learning to say no. When you don't say no, you're giving difficult people the googly eyes. Okay. And then you wondering why they're coming up to you because you're giving them the googly eyes. So Erica is saying the googly eyes has me weak. Yes. Okay. Wait a minute. Got some truth tellers up in here. Angela says she gives them the eyes. Shakima says she gives them the eyes. So everybody bet your eyes like that. You don't want to give the difficult and the cheap people the googly eyes. So no more all of this free stuff. Do away with it. It's free only when it's strategic. All of this low ball, low pricing stuff, get rid of it. Like, work on your self-esteem and your self and just your self-worth and your confidence to present something at a higher price. Now, initially people will buck, they'll say no, but you stand on it, right? So that's how we get rid of those. We don't, yes, no free, only when it makes sense and strategic. And that's a whole nother session, right? I would say free plus strategy equals genius, but not constantly free. It's like, why buy the cow? You get the milk for free. Now, the other two types of customers that you do want to attract are the sophisticated. That's the Phoenixes. Phoenix, raise your hand and just type sophisticated. That is Phoenix. And then it's the affluent. Shakima is like the affluent. So let me tell you how you can attract those. So the sophisticated, they're the ones who they do their like they know, they have an idea what they want. They do all this research. They look up all these different coaches, all their programs. They're all on their websites. They follow them on social media. They download their free offers. Like, they're really examining these people. Like, who do I go with or whatever? And then they're somewhat educated on what the process they need to do. So they know a little bit, but they don't know it all. So when they come to you and you're doing what I told you, you're showing up, you have good posture, you're consistent and all that, they're going to have a million questions for you. Do not become offended and feel like Phoenix says sophisticated. You know me so well. She's the one talking about aesthetics matter. When we were like presentation matter, no, aesthetics matter. But she's also she also has like graphic design in her background, so I'll let her slide. Hey, go Shakima, affluent, that's me. They tell me what they are. So sophisticated, they're going to come to you with a bunch of questions. They're going to have a notebook. They're going to have a bunch of questions, and they're going to honestly want to know some things, but they're going to be testing to see if you really know your stuff. Do not become offended, because the type of questions that they'll be asking you, it'll really be like kind of like testing your to really see that you know what you know, and then to demonstrate that they really care and that they've done their research. Do not become offended. The sophisticated buyer will have you on your toes like, wow, I never even thought of that before. I never even thought to do that. So for a sophisticated buyer, if you had a list of frequently asked questions available, they would be impressed by that. Like, okay, I feel like I'm in good hands. Or if you can give a full-throated, articulate response to a question, that makes them feel comfortable. If you have different certifications and things like that, that makes sophisticated people feel comfortable. Now, do you have to have them? No. But if you have testimonials, if you show and prove, if you're consistent, if you have great content, if you're articulate, if you have a great presentation, if you have, like, you can answer their questions, they will invest. Am I right or wrong, Phoenix? They will invest. But if you're going to fly off the handle, because why she keep asking me all these questions? Because she sincerely wants to know before she makes this 4-figure investment if this is the right thing for her to do. She needs to feel certain. She needs to feel sure. That's how that goes. So listen. She's telling, she says, I'm reading the frequently asked. She's reading that stuff. She's reading your bio. She's reading the testimonials. Like, y'all think that people are, she's watching your videos. Am I right or wrong, Phoenix? She's reading your bio. She's reading those testimonials. She's following you on social media. She's reading the frequently asked questions. She's checking out your presentation. She's checking out your free offer when she did. She's checking it all out. That's a sophisticated person. And once you check those boxes, and most importantly, make them feel comfortable, they will sign on the dotted line and they will pay you, and you won't have any issues. You just need to deliver what you promised. Phoenix said, I sure am. She's reading all of that stuff. Yeah, so Angela says, don't be afraid of the questions. Sophisticated buyers keep you on your toes, and sophisticated buyers make you, step up your game. I promise you they do. Now we got the Shakimas, okay? So you want the sophisticated buyer, so don't get all touchy and bent out of shape because they're asking you questions. And then you write down the questions that they ask you, so you have them prepared for the next one. You put them on your website list, and they'll keep you on your toes. Now we got the Shakimas, the affluent. People think that affluent people are rich people who hang out at country clubs and they're millionaires. That is not what affluent means. Affluent means that they're willing to spend four figures with you. I keep saying four figures because that can be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4, 5, 9,000, 10,000. They're willing to invest that. Whether they have to go into their savings or their stash, whatever, they will find the money and they will invest it. It could be a single mom. So don't think that affluent means that you have to start hanging out at the Rotary Club or the country. That's not what that means. It means that they find value. Now, the affluent people, a lot of them, your presentation definitely matters, but they want to feel like they're a part of something like that's awesome, something that's interesting. You know what I mean? Like they're the kind of, if it were a party, they're the kind of people who they're going to go into the party when it's full, when other people are in the party. Like it has to be lit for them. Like they want to be a part of something interesting. They want to be a part of something amazing. They want to follow charismatic people. They want to follow amazing people, interesting people, confident people. And then people who have their stuff together, their presentation is together, and they see the value. They see how you can help them. And unlike Phoenix, they don't need a dissertation. They don't need all of that. They just need to feel secure. They need to feel like this is what's up. This is the right thing for me. And guess what? Price is really not an issue for them. They will invest. They will invest as long as they see the value, as long as you articulate how it can help them and it looks good, it feels good, they will purchase. And we've all been these kind of clients, these kind of customers at a certain point. So Shakima speaks to that because Phoenix was letting us know. Shakima speak to that. I remember before Shakima was like, I don't need a whole dissertation. Just show me what's what, when I'm going to get out of it, how it's going to help me. It feels good. It looks good. Shakima will purchase. And they don't really, they're like, okay, how much is it? How much is the investment? Oh, okay. And then they will invest. And they're a lot easier than sophisticated, but still you want both of those. Because the sophisticated keep you on point, and the affluent, they really help you. Like, remember I said you need to glow up? The affluent man, like people are attracted to your personal appearance. I'm not saying how you look, if this one's pretty or that one, but the way you come off, people are attracted to that. Please don't think they're not. So does this mean you got to go out and get plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery? No. Does it mean that you have to put contacts in? No. Does it mean that you have to wear a wig? No. It doesn't mean any of that. But you should be really polishing yourself up and presenting your best self. It matters, okay? So Angela says, always give excellent value and they will purchase from you. So now we talked about, oh, here goes Shakima. Shakima says, I need to see value, and if I want to feel a connection, and okay. Yeah, so she needs to see value and she wants to feel a connection. And you must have the know, like, and trust factor there for Shakima, and Shakima will invest. That's how affluent people are. Like, they don't really look at the price tag too much. Like, it can't be outrageous, but it's like, okay, no problem. And you're like, they're the people who, like, when you make an offer and you're like, wow, this is how much it costs, and then they pay in full. They pay in full. Or if they do have a payment plan, it's 2 at most. So that's how you get in from the right people, and then you get them to buy. It's different things. And so remember me, earlier I started out, I created this proposal for a individual earlier, and honey, I laid it on thick because I knew what she liked. That's another like affluent person. You know what I mean? Affluent people, like, man, you show them the vision and you convince them that you're the one, they don't listen. They have no problem. That's why you want to make sure you do that. And remember, this same type of presentation with all the bells and whistles, I presented it to other people and they told me no. And I felt bad. Like initially I felt bad. Like, what did I do wrong? No, they just weren't the right people. So you can have the right message, the right product, but the wrong audience. And if you have the wrong audience, you're not going to make money and you're not going to help people. So that's your job. Get in front of the right audience. And let's recap real quick. I actually gave you 4 ways. So the first way, get clear on the value that you bring to the marketplace. Who do you help and how do you help them? And demonstrate that. Stop hiding behind positive memes all the time. The second thing, show up consistently. Be dangerously consistent that they cannot ignore you. Show up in multiple places. They can't ignore you. The third thing, you need to glow up. Spruce up your image. Get your confidence up. Fix your posture. Enhance your leadership skills. That all matters. And then the fourth thing, you want to align with someone who has your ideal clients as well, so you can get in front of new people who need what you have. You want to do that. Okay, does anybody have any questions at all for me tonight? If you like what you heard and you are a new coach, speaker, or consultant, and you're like, listen, I want to start having an impact. I want to start having income. I want to start creating my online school, my online classes. Listen, I am the coach for you, hands down. I'm the best for you to build a solid foundation. I have so many testimonies, so many clients who were in your position, who trusted me, and within 2 weeks they were up and running with an online school and earning money. So what you need to do, go to this link right here, www.bestsellingyear.com/online school. Enroll tonight. Let me show you how to create your first class. Let me show you how to create a class that will sell. Let me show you how to market yourself and position yourself. Become a part of a huge community that's there to support you. We are always supporting each other, no matter if it's your first sale, your second, your third, or if it's your 100th sale. We don't care. We support everything because we know what it takes for you to put yourself out there. If you finally want to start earning that income, enroll in the online school. It's lifetime access, and there's lifetime group support. Make sure you do that. And I am in the group. I give you support. I give you feedback. Okay. Shakima says, yes, we always support. We support each other by celebrating each other. And we also purchase each other's courses, and not courses, each other's classes, because if it's helpful, we want to get it. And I show them how to create really, really great classes. So if you're like, I don't know what to teach, that's okay. Come on into school. I'm going to show you a different way to think about what you have to offer. And then, I'm going to show you how to create that first class and earn money. In fact, one of my clients tonight, I'm so proud of him. He taught us how to sell 40,000 books. And that was his first class through my coaching program. And I believe he made almost $1,000 on his first class. So they are earning back their investments. This, and it's, it's all up to you. And Yvonne says it's an awesome community. We support each other. Like, it's no cattiness. We all love each other. We support each other. And we're about having income and impact. And that's what it's about. And so if some of you need a community. That's what we talk about 24/7. Okay, that's what we do. And Shakima says, Shalina is on her way to getting her house. Yes. Shakima, what does that have to do with that? But yes, I am, because listen, I took not only Shakima's credit class, I took Yvonne's budgeting class, and using both of their techniques, I have increased my credit score. Okay, I'm learning how to budget. And so initially they weren't necessarily going to teach those things. And so I'm like, your first sale, it needs to be something easy. It needs to be something you can do with your eyes closed. And they listen. And so they are still helping each other. But yes, I am on my way to getting my house. And my students, so I don't have a thing where it's like, oh, it's my students, I can't invest in them, like I'm so high above them. I don't have that kind of attitude. I'm like, yo, if you can help me, you can help me, okay? So Yvonne says, Shalina is the real deal. She helps you and leads the way. Yes, yes, yes. I want to help more. My goal was to help 100. I think now I'm on like 115. So just join and listen. If it's 115 people, so you mean to tell me 115 people are crazy? I don't think so. Stop struggling. You don't have to struggle. And even if you're not new, you're like, listen, I've been around. You need to streamline. That's probably what it is. Streamline and come on, I can help you streamline. That's what I did for Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. I just said, hey, let me help you streamline. And now she is off to the races. Since her school was open May 25th, and she's almost at, well, she's over $15,000 in sales since May the 25th. May, June, July. It's not even 2 months. Come on, somebody. What coaching program you know for new folks, for new coaches? Because if by the 25th she's at 20 grand, I will have shown her, and she puts in all the work. I will have shown her, she will have created $10,000 each month as a result of taking my program, by streamlining, by thinking differently. Does everybody hear that? This is real deal. So I want you, if I'm resonating with you, hop in this school. Bestsellingyear.com/online school. Okay, you guys, that's the lesson for tonight. I wanted to short, sweet, and to the point. YouTube, you guys are pretty quiet tonight, but that's all right. I wanted to be to the point. Those 4 lessons, those 4 tips will show you how to get in front of the right audience and for them to buy. And I'm telling you, you'll be so glad that you listened to me. So before I hop off of here, if you found value, type a V in the comments. If you found value, type a V in the comments. This tumbler my sister got me is so amazing. It stays cold. It is so good. Makes me drink my water. So if you found value, type a V in the comments. All right, those V's are coming in. V's. V from Phoenix. V from Shakima. V from Yvonne. Yes, yes, yes. And the beauty about being in my program, sure. All right, all right. All right, Shar. Shar is actually coming to my event called Dinner with the Diva. Those of you who are like interested in coaching with me, you're interested in finding out more, you're interested in getting clear, join, register for Dinner with the Diva. I will put the link in this live stream. I'll put the link. You guys really should do that. You will get clear and you'll really love it. You'll get a sense of what it's like to coach with me, and you'll get to join Shar. So Shar is joining me. All right, Retta says she found value. Okay, you guys, I appreciate everybody, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you share this. Just share it anyway. Just share it, share it, share it, share it. And because somebody needs to know. Somebody needs to be encouraged. And like I said, if you're new, join us, because you're the one that's standing in the way of you earning money. I can take anyone who's willing to learn, who wants to invest their time to really understand. I can, like I said, I can, if somebody's a goat herder, I can show them how to monetize that info. They love their cats. You're welcome, Shar. Thank you. Thank you for investing with Dinner at the Diva. If somebody want to show people how to build a better relationship with their cats, I can show them how to start an online school. It doesn't matter the material. What matters is the process. So everybody has to go through the process. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this. I really appreciate you all. I'm so glad you found value, and I will see you on the other side. Hopefully the other side is in my classroom, along with Shakima and Shar and Yvonne and Phoenix and Angela and all those other people. Okay, you guys, all the other hundreds of people in there. Okay, you guys, so this is Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, and I'll see you on the other side. Be blessed.